Woohoo! All the way up and death. Hey, what's up guys, Murderman4 here, back with another mod showcase. And today's mod showcase is of Gnom's Utils mod. I'm not entirely sure if that's how you pronounce the beginning part. I'm kind of guessing, and it's made by Gnomorian. And yeah, it's a really neat mod that adds in a whole bunch of useful things for survival mode. And one new mob, as well as a couple of enchantments. And it's still a work in progress mod, I believe. They're supposed to be adding in some achievements soon, but I didn't know if they were in the game already, but I searched around and it seems that they're not. But anyways, let's just jump right into this. It's got a lot of really neat stuff that can be used in survival to just make things a lot easier. And the first thing is the Demaras Remedy blocks. So there are three types. You've got manual, auto, and semi-auto. And so pretty much what these are is they're like advanced crop growers. You can put any type of crop on it and it'll grow it a lot quicker. And excuse my dog in the background. But so we're going to do a comparison here between like the normal farmland and then the Demaras Remedy. And pretty much the difference between these three are the manual, you have to harvest and plant yourself. The semi-auto, it'll automatically harvest and plant them when they receive a redstone signal, hence all the levers. And then the auto will automatically just harvest and replant whenever they're fully grown. So yeah, they're really quite neat. And if you stack a whole bunch on top of each other, they'll get really quick. The default setting is if you have 16 stacked on top of each other, and even on their own, just a single block, they're still a lot quicker than farmland. But 16 blocks stacked on top of each other by default will be the maximum amount of growth time. And so we're going to plant a whole bunch of different types of things on them. Compare. And yeah. So just plant these here, a couple of each. And so we're not going to like wait for it all to grow because that'll take some time. However, I'll do like the rest of the mod showcase while it's going on. Let's get some sand in here. And there you go. So as you can see, these things have already begun growing really quick. So these things are excellent. So I'm going to show you how to craft them now. I probably should have done that first. But so the manual one, you're going to need that for the other two. So you craft the manual one using 5 iron ingots, a glistering melon in the middle, and 3 dirt on top. The Demaras Remedy semi-auto is with the manual one in the middle, surrounded by redstone. And the final one, the auto, is crafted with redstone on top, redstone on bottom, 2 diamonds on the side, and the manual in the middle. Which makes it kind of difficult to be able to plant or place down a whole bunch on top of each other, like 16 for the maximum growth speed because of all the diamonds needed. But yeah, but as you can see, it's already growing really quickly. Anyhow, you may have noticed when I open my inventory, I've got 3 things here. These each have enchantments on them. There are 2 new enchantments that this mod adds in. There is the Prosperity enchantment, which can go up to 3, and the Icarus enchantment, which can go up to 2. Although I'm not sure why the Icarus can go up to 2. But what the Prosperity one does, what the Prosperity one does is when you use it, I have some stuff set up over here, it's like Fortune, but then it also auto smelts the item. So it's really quite neat. So gold ore would normally drop gold ore, but you actually get the gold ingots, and it's got fortune as well. So this is a really, really nice enchantment. And so for wood, it'll smelt it into charcoal automatically. So that's really useful if you're tight for coal. But I mean, you don't often get tight for coal because it's like everywhere and in large veins. But you know, still kind of cool. And finally, here we have the Icarus enchantment, which can only go on chest plates, and it grants you the ability to fly in survival when you're wearing it. So like so. And as you're flying, the chest plate durability will go down. So it's not like you have infinite flying. You're going to have to repair your chest plate if you want to be able to fly forever. But one thing I did notice is after taking it off, as long as you've worn it once in survival, you can just continue flying even after you've taken it off, even after you've taken it out of the inventory. So, stupid rain. So even if you don't even have it in your inventory, you can still fly about. And as I said, this is a work in progress mod, so I'm sure that'll be fixed. But if you go into like a different game mode, at least if you go into creative and you go back into survival, you lose that ability. And another neat thing is with the creative fly mode, you don't take fall damage. Here we are. So as you can see, a whole bunch of our crops have already finished growing, even though these ones have just slightly grown. And so when you give a little redstone signal for the semi-auto, these ones aren't done yet, so it's not going to do anything. Oh, here we go. There's the auto one doing its work. Now for some reason, a couple of times I've had the semi-auto automatically harvest and replant, and with the auto too, and then it'll go down one, like it uses one up. I'm not sure why it does that, but I don't know. Maybe it's a bug, maybe not. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not. But occasionally the semi-auto will also automatically do that and go down. And then of course here we have the manual harvest, which of course you have to manually harvest. It just grows quicker. But it's also the cheapest of the three. So, you know, if you're in a pinch, it'll do. Anyhow, so now that I've showcased that off, why don't we go up here? The Sortivator. Indeed. So you can craft the Sortivator using 4 oak wood planks, 4 wooden gears, and an ender pearl, and you can craft the wooden gears with 4 oak wood planks and 4 sticks. And so what the Sortivator does is you place it beside a chest with the chest facing this like red dot in the center here. And when, as you can see, so this chest is filled with a whole bunch of random stuff, and it's all messy and stuff. But the Sortivator will automatically sort it when it gets a redstone signal. So now it is all sorted together. Of course, you may want to sort it in your own custom way, but it just makes it a lot cleaner. So this is a very nice tool. It's not that expensive, so it's really nice. And over here we have mess. I forget what it stands for, but it's something to do with ender storage. I think the ES in the middle stands for ender storage. And so we've got a few different things. So we have the mess core, which is crafted with 4 ender pearls, an eye of ender, and 4 obsidian. A mess limb, which is crafted with 4 iron ingots, 4 glass panes, and an ender pearl. And then we have the mess eye, or messy, or whatever. And you have an eye of ender surrounded by lapis lazuli. And what this acts like, it's kind of like a backpack in other mods. That's the best way I can describe it as. And it's kind of related to like the ender chest, but you don't have to place it down to access it. It has a humongous inventory, as you can see. And so you've got your mess core. And so this connects to the mess core, and however many mess limbs you have attached to it are however many slots you can access. So as you can see, I can't access any of these, but I can access the first 2 slots. And if I just keep placing them on top, I'm actually not sure if you can just extend it like this. Let's see. Yes, you can. As long as the mess limbs are attached to the mess core via either directly or other mess limbs, you can access it. So now I have 6 different slots, and it's really quite neat because it it pretty much acts like a backpack, ender storage type thing, and it's really cool. Of course, it is kind of expensive, what with having to use iron and glass panes for every single slot, but it's still neat. Next over here, oh, and one thing, I was going to mention one thing, is that this is in the shape of a TARDIS, which is pretty cool, because if you've seen Doctor Who, or know about it, you'll know that the TARDIS is bigger on the inside, and this is kind of what it is. So, that was really neat. Props to the mod creator for that. I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who, so that was really cool for me to see. Anyhow, so here's the cobblestone degenerator, and so you can craft that with 4 redstone, 4 iron bars, and 1 cobblestone in the middle. And so you've always got that, like, bothersome cobblestone when you're mining. You get all that extra cobblestone, you don't want it, and you want to get rid of it. This is the way to do it. It is really quite neat. So this, when you have a redstone signal going, wait, what? Did it just... Okay, never mind, that was a bug. Anyhow, when you have a redstone signal activated and you right click, then it clears your inventory of all that bothersome cobblestone. So that's really neat and very useful, because no one wants to have all that extra cobblestone when they're strip mining or something. Now, there's only 2 more things, I believe. We've got the Endermite Rebirth crystals and a new mob that's added into this. So there are 2 types. We've got the normal Endermite Rebirth crystal and the unstable Endermite Rebirth crystal. And so the normal one is crafted with 4 ender pearls, an eye of ender, and 4 gold. And the unstable one is crafted with 6 gunpowder, a TNT, and 2 ender pearls. Pretty much what this is it's a survival no commands version of keep inventory, but it's not exactly like that. So we're gonna start out with this here, the Endermite Rebirth, the normal one. And so I have all this in my inventory. I do not have keep inventory on, and say I died. When you have this in your inventory and you die, then this gets used up, the rebirth crystal, but you keep your entire inventory, and you'll go to your current spawn point, whether that be your original one where you spawned into the world, or whether you have one with a bed. And so as you can see, this is my spawn point, and it does take away some things and it takes away a whole bunch of your health, and gives you a few potion effects to compensate for you keeping your inventory. But you do live. However, you got to be careful, because there's no guarantee whether you'll be safe where you respawn, whether there are going to be hostile mobs or not. And I'm not even sure where I'm going because of this blindness. I think it's over here. Ah, yes. Okay. Heal myself up. And, whoa, that sheep was running sideways. Anyways, let's get back over here, and we'll try the unstable one. So this one is a bit more dangerous. It's cheaper, so if you don't have as many materials and you really want to make sure you keep your inventory, however, it is a lot more dangerous. If I do /kill, boom, you explode. You don't die, but the area around you explodes, and you get very close to dying, and you get hunger and blindness like the other one. So, yeah, you have those 2 different options. Whichever you would like to choose. If you'd rather not die and go to your spawn point. But, yeah, it's really neat. It's a cool way to have keep inventory without actually using cheats and stuff in like a survival way. And so this is the final thing. I believe we've got a new mob called the Endermite, which is pretty much just a mixture between a creeper and a silverfish, and they will spawn in tall grass, and they'll spawn occasionally from killing creepers, and they can summon others in tall grass. And that one went into the cobblestone. There he is. There they are. So we've got a whole bunch of them, and so because this is the end of the mod showcase, I'm gonna let myself explode. Okay, I'm lagging. Alright. Oops. Let's let these things blow me up, see what happens. Hello, creeper mites. You want to explode? Woohoo! All the way up and death. So as you can see, they don't actually do a lot of damage, but they blow you sky high. You are not getting out of that unless you got like the chest plate thing or you land in water or something. So you got to be careful with that. And these guys also have 8 health. I'm not sure if silverfish also have 8 health. I don't know. It's damage indicator is going up. Okay, apparently this guy isn't even here. I can't even hit him. Anyways, so that has been the Utils mod by Gnomorian. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Go and download this mod if you want to add some really neat stuff into your survival world. Link in the description below. And please comment a mod that you would like me to showcase next. And Merkman for over and out. I'll see you guys later.